Well, losing weight ain't easy, but here's our progress. So welcome back to Dafan and Sue.
Try to do it all.
So today tonight, I don't know, sometimes you might be able to hear the kids in the background because they just went to bed, but we gave them extra time to like mess around before
They're
they
not
go to
in
sleep.
bed.
No. Well,
They're in the bedroom.
they're in their room because we got them ready for bed. So yeah, and they're supposed to be turning the lights out soon. So if you hear them, that's why. So today or tonight, I wanted to talk about our weight loss journey.
Yay.
So I have been trying for many years now. So since I had Leah, probably like maybe a year after I had Leah, I probably started trying to lose weight, but there's just always so much going on. So tired, doing this, doing that, and I haven't been able to like stick to anything.
It's so much sweet snacks.
Yeah, and I love sweets.
We discovered this giant half ball shaped chocolate cake, which is her favorite. So once in a while, I just bring it back because that's one sure thing that I know that what she likes. But that thing probably got like 10,000 calories in it. Yeah. And she'll eat it.
Yeah, it's good. It's chocolate layered cake, and it has like chocolate mousse in the middle of it, and then it like chocolate ganache over top of it. It's really good. So yeah, been eating lots of sweets, and it's just been really hard for me to stick to anything because I find it hard to stick to stuff when like things are crazy. So I had gotten up to 173, I think it was, and I'm only 5'1", so that's overweight. What about you?
Well, I've been steadily gaining over the years. I was looking over, so we've been both trying to, that's part of the New Year's resolution, we've been trying to lose, and I went back and we actually had an app from years ago, and I last set a baby weight. I actually lost about 10 pounds of it, and then just last year because of stuck at home, we put it back on. And what I think what surprised me was to see you surpass me at the around Christmas time, because you weren't. We were kind of like checking off on and off, and I'm always floating around the high 160 ish because my feet really hurt a lot and my knee hurts because of my injuries. So it was really surprising to get to that level. So I end up in the high 160s, and I said both we had resolved to lose. What was your target?
My target is about 130, between like 130 and 135.
So that's gonna be like 35 pounds. My target is also around 135. She won't let me, but that is my target because that's most of my young adult weight is in the mid to high 30s.
Yeah, my young adult weight was like 120, 125, somewhere around there.
Part of the growing journey, I guess, growing older is to grow, literally grow. So do you remember how much you weighed when I first met you?
When you first met me, that's probably around 120.
I was racing, so about 140-ish. But that was toward the end that I got injured. I don't think that really made too much of a difference. It's amazing. I feel like for me, I don't know, I haven't kept track of your weight, but for me, it was always sub 150 pretty much through my 30s. And all of a sudden get on the scale and it was like 168, and I'm like, I gotta stop this before I get to 170. It's just, and on top of that, my mom's telling me I'm fat, so I need to...
Well, my mom too, but I just grew used to trying to ignore her for the most part. But
And the amazing thing is, I don't eat breakfast usually, and I don't really think I eat a lot, so it must be those chocolate cakes, I gotta tell you.
Well, and then we had like, in the pandemic, we were definitely moving around a lot less, and you were definitely moving around a lot less because, like, when you go to work, you're on campus, you walk around a lot and stuff. Yeah. And then we were just ordering out a lot, and just like really kind of just like snacking and eating, and
So we had talked about just we'll lose this weight, but instead of doing something drastic, we'll kind of turn back to, at least I think it worked for us last time, so hopefully it worked this time, which is just to limit the calorie intake.
Yeah.
But that actually, for me, that wasn't the thought. We didn't set out to lose weight. One of the I felt like when we started talking about was you wanted to have a better way to prepare dinners, because we were all tired of preparing dinners in this pandemic and eating out as well. So I started talking about just find a prepared meal that we can have, and maybe in an effort we can lose weight in the process.
Well, that was your train of thought. Yes, I had already been thinking about like finding some sort of meal prep something or other, because I knew a part of the issue was actually having time to like meal prep and have all of the meals ready and cook and all of that. So I knew that was definitely a hurdle or a barrier for me. So I had actually, like, shortly before we had talked about it, I thought about actually doing like frozen dinners to help count our calories and portion control.
Yep. So back on the app that we went and
MyFitnessPal, that's what we use.
Yep. And I didn't pick it, but it's just the one that's there, and it was still on my phone. Mm-hmm. So back on the we went, and when did we get started?
The beginning of January, the first Monday in January.
Oh, okay. Yep. I don't think I started tracking until later in the week because I think was resistant.
Yeah, I think you might have started tracking like that next Monday.
Yeah, so it's been about, 3 weeks, I think?
Is Monday going to be week 3 or week 4?
I think it started week 4. It's been 3 full weeks. So how are you doing?
Well, as of yesterday, I am down 7 pounds.
7?
Yeah.
See, you keep it a secret. I only got like 5 pounds.
No.
Well, you don't get on. I get on every morning because I like to keep track and look at this.
I do it like once a week.
Okay. All right.
No, you've lost more weight than I have, haven't you?
No, I went from like almost 167 to 161 something. So that's almost 6 pounds. But that's about right. We set our app to 2 pounds per week, and it's been 3 weeks.
Mine is at 1.5 pounds per week, because if I had tried to do it at 2 pounds per week, my calorie count would only be like 1,100 or something like that. Right now, it's only at I think it's like 1,210. While what's your calorie count?
1,500.
1,500 to lose 2 pounds a week.
Well, I'm taller and males burn more calories apparently.
Whatever. Anyway.
Hey, not my choice.
So I couldn't go to the 2 pounds a week because that was way too little of calories for me.
But I still eat about the same amount of calories as you do most of the time because I eat one less meal. I don't eat breakfast.
Well, listen, I'm hungry.
But I see. I don't get so. Admittedly, it's a little less hard for me. I don't really get hungry all that much. I can go a whole day without eating. What I do is I'm mouth hungry. I really want to eat stuff because I want to snack. I just want to continue to snack. So there's no problem eating smaller portion for me, as long as I am careful what I'm eating and don't overeat the portion. I'll be satisfied. So this 3 weeks. So I'll talk about how I feel first. Mm-hmm. I do not actually feel like I'm on a diet. What I feel like is paying attention to what I'm eating. And that's all that's been happening to me. And it was great to have this weight come off. And there are days that I'm like, oh, I only ate half of my calories and I'm already done for the day. I gotta go find something else to eat. But how has it been for you?
For me, so like the first week I was fine. I think it wasn't until the second week that I really was really hungry. For most of the days, but I still stuck to. I may have gone over like a day or two on my calorie count, or maybe a couple of days. But after that second week, it felt easier again. It kind of felt like the first week, where I think my body started to adjust to a lower calorie intake. So I didn't feel like super hungry all the time. And now, like, I can definitely go a longer period of time without eating and not feeling sick. Because before, when I went a long period of time without eating, I felt really, really sick. Like, my stomach would hurt, my head would hurt, I would get lightheaded. I would just feel really nauseated. And sometimes, like, my hands would tingle and stuff. So, and I think that could have been because I was eating a lot of sugar. But now I really haven't been eating that much sugar because I've been watching my calories. And you really get to see, like, now I'm like, I think about eating a food and I check the calories and I'm like, nope, it's not worth it because it's not going to fill me up. I need to eat, my calories need to be like more dense or more filling calories. So I have strayed away from eating too many sweets. So I felt really, I've been feeling good.
Yeah, no sweets are a little tough. I like to eat chocolate bars. Not candy, but just chocolate bars. I just say my biggest complaint so far is that I feel cold. I'm usually pretty warm. Like, I generate a lot of body heat, but when I don't eat low calorie count, my body just does not produce a lot of heat. So my hands are always cold.
Yeah.
But today I'm warm because I ate 2 full meals earlier. So see, my body does adjust. So 3 weeks in, I got my 6 pounds. I'm pretty excited, and I'm thinking I'm going to keep going. I think I said I want to lose 25 pounds. So that one would go from 165 plus to 140 plus. But I'm getting more ambitious now. I think I'll get to my high 130. No, I'll get to 140 before you give me dirty looks. So, and then this time we're not even working out yet because once we move, we're setting up like a home gym and then we can start working out. And I used to go to the gym at work, but I can't do that right now because we're not going. So that's coming soon. But I do think that we're going to get this 25 pounds off. It might get a little tougher in a couple weeks. But if we can get 2 pounds a week, and by springtime, I can get back down to my 30s weight. That would be really cool.
Yeah. And I'm not really as concerned with the weight. What I'm really looking forward to is having my body look a certain way. I want my body to be nice and toned. And I just want my clothes, my old clothes, to be able to fit nicely again. So like, I wouldn't mind being 150 pounds if that meant that, my body was like tight, right? And that extra weight was muscle. I wouldn't mind that. So it's not about the weight for me. It's really about just how my body feels and how it looks to me. Because right now it's just really flabby. So
I'm not being like that, but I don't like being flabby either. So coming from 130 plus pounds and to get 30 pounds on me, it's there's a lot. I mean, people look like, it's like, what are you talking about? You're losing weight or you're fat? I say I'm very overweight because I have a small frame, and just to carry the extra stuff around, it's hard on your body. It's hard on everything. So looking forward to getting rid of that.
Yes, me too. I'm be a young spring chicken again, boo.
Oh, spring chicken. You ever were a spring chicken?
Yes, I was when you met me.
No, you weren't. You were a responsible mom when I met you.
Okay, well, I guess I met you after my young spring chicken days.
Yeah, you talk about that all the time. I don't. I only got a couple of photos that I can't find.
Okay. Well, so yeah, I'm looking forward to losing more weight. I'm definitely looking forward to starting to work out to help just boost that calorie burn and build that muscle. So I'm really, really looking forward to a new body, for my body to feel different.
I just want to feel better.
Yeah.
And to not feel chugging around a bunch of weight and feel more active and have more energy. I think it would help.
Yeah.
And that's and then there's nothing wrong with this way of eating. I was just thinking, it's actually get us to think about what we're eating, not just the calories, but what we're eating, what we're putting in our bodies, and just amazed at what kind of junk or not so good things, and we weren't watching what we were eating.
Yeah.
So this lifestyle is definitely healthier, and we can just up the calorie count. I was thinking we should just keep using the app and keep at least a mental track of what we're eating.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably be using the app maybe a bit longer than you because I have a little bit more weight to lose than you do. But yeah, I'm looking forward to not having to use the app all of the time. But we'll see. Yep.
I'll still look the same. That's okay. I'll wear sweatpants. So.
Okay. Well, so we will definitely come back with, later on, maybe in another month or so, with a weight loss journey update.
And hopefully we'll be thin as paper then.
Yeah. We got to take some photos of you for your, because we don't really have a before. We would have a 3 week after.
Okay.
Before. I do have some before photos of myself, so we'll have some before photos, and then maybe we can get some after photos going.
No problem with the after photo. I don't know about the before.
Well, we'll have a before and after for month 2 or 2 months after.
I don't like how much I'm carrying around, so.
Me either.
So I can pretend I'm still okay. I don't need photos for now.
Well, maybe we can just have photos that we show at the very end of our weight loss. That way, you can feel really good about how far we've gone.
Then I need to be 125 because even 130 don't look that great on me.
Yeah, it does. 125 is too small.
You have no perspective. You've never seen me at that weight.
Well, I've seen you at higher weight.
But, okay. I was 30. 130.
Yeah, and I don't want you to get any smaller than that.
Okay. Well,
you want me back down to 125? 120? 125?
Wherever you're comfortable at.
PC answer.
No, I don't have... I had more muscle when I was at 130, so I'm not going to work out as much because I just don't have it in me. So then without the muscle and at the same size, it'll be 125, right?
No.
See, that was the answer.
No, that's not the answer.
I just missed that I used to be able to pinch my arm and there's no fat under the skin. Now my skin's an inch thick, so that's the body fat detector. What is this?
All right, so anything else?
No. Okay.
All right, good. So well, thank you for joining us for our little weight loss update. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, leave a comment below.
Share this journey. Actually, share the journey with us.
Yeah, and let us tell us about what, if you have had a weight loss journey, what was it like? And, do you have any pointers? Do you have any tips? Anything that really you felt really helped you out on your journey? Let us know. Okay.
All
right. We'll see you soon.
See you at the next update.
Or maybe probably before that.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.